My name is E.T. Russian, and I live in Seattle. So, I've had artificial legs for about 20 years now, both legs. And because of that, I just never went to the gym. And the whole idea of exercise was really something people in my family didn't really do. They didn't really go much on hikes, or nobody went to the gym. They were all just working class, and they went to their job and then they came home. So I never really learned about that from my family. And after I learned how to walk again, I pursued a path to become a physical therapist, because it's a job I can do where I work with my people, which is other folks with disabilities and chronic illness. At a certain point, I realized I was not getting any cardio. I just was not getting any cardio. And I think that's the thing that most people with disabilities don't get. And so I stress that now with everybody, how can we get you cardio? And I've talked to my parents about that too. You need to get cardio because it's good for your heart and lung health, and it's good for your circulation, and it really helps arthritis and pain and all these kind of things. I would go to the park 3 days a week and do these sprints for a couple miles in my wheelchair for cardio. I would sort of time myself and try to get my time down, so I was going faster, to try to get work my heart and lungs a little bit more. But when I had developed the injuries and I went to the hand therapist, she was basically you really need to change the whole way you're working out. She said, your workouts are putting more stress on your forearms, all the gripping of the wheel of the wheelchair. Anyway, I did join a gym in the last 2 years. And basically my gym is a pretty gay gym. Now, basically my workout is that I go and I do the elliptical trainer. And for whatever reason, that works better for my legs than going on a long walk. I could do an hour on that, but an hour walk would be much harder. I think it's because when I'm on the elliptical trainer, my feet are always supported. Being someone with a disability, and also I identify as gender queer and gender non-conforming, but I think being categorized female at birth, you just don't really want attention to your body when you're at the gym. And so trying to figure out an exercise regimen as a disabled person, very challenging. There's a lot of research about how many barriers people with disabilities experience trying to access a gym. Even most gyms are not accessible. They don't have accessible equipment. How would you get there transportation-wise? Can you afford it? And then also just the social thing about not wanting to be the person at the gym with the weird body, which I think a lot of people can relate to in all kinds of ways. So being out in nature feels so good. So it's to move my body outside in fresh air. That feels really good. My goal is to age elegantly in this body that I have that's essentially this broken body. And there's not a lot of role models for that.